Let's play with these a little bit here. Hold on. There. Don't know what all that shit was about. We'll see how we want to do this. Let's move this in a little bit. Yeah. Gives that kind of asymmetrical look. Something a little different. Something you're not fucking used to. Alright, so we got these in here. We got these little noodle arms, which we can always mess with later. Let's go back into this cool outliner. Yeah, and you see everything's kind of visible here. These are the cameras. Don't worry about those. But what's this guy? Hey, buddy, what are you? It's that shit that we hit earlier that we're going to use again. So let's bring it in. Boop. And this is going to be our little shoulder plate. That kind of hides them. Okay, so let's model out some shoulder plates here. And again, this one I'm not really worried about the layering for it because we're just doing things. We're just seeing what works. Alright, so Trashcan's got kind of a curvature here. I'll kind of follow that. So we're going to go into edge loops here. We're going to pop one in there, or two. Am I moving this edge loop? Nope, I added edge loop something else. Beware, do not play with this tool. Alright, so it is centered here. Okay. And always click off the edge loop because you will fuck yourself with that goddamn edge loop tool. I mean, you can go right in the edge loop tool and just be like, what am I clicking? Life. Now I have like 30 fucking edge loops. And I hope we got rid of them all. Okay. So we'll bring that in. Let's try to bevel that. Not sure how well that's going to bevel. But we're going to give it a shot. Let's see, we'll increase that fraction. Did not increase by jack shit. Alright, let's take away that fucking edge loop. Yeah, because we can. And let's do this. Let's do... So another cool tool. So we have this thing called a soft select tool. I don't use it very often depending on what it is. So you're going to hit B. And it's going to be like, hey Steve, everything just turned fucking yellow. And I'll be like, no you dumb bitch. It's not all yellow. It's because it's selecting everything. So you're going to hold B. God damn. There we go. Alright, so as you hold B and you kind of in and out this bitch, you're kind of soft selecting things. So it affects the area around it to a point. So we do want a full nice curve like that. There you go. In hindsight, we probably should use that for this down here. But we can always go back. Alright, so kind of giving the little story to the robot here. We want kind of some... We don't want them to be completely in. Yeah, I like that. That looks nice. And we almost should have taken a cut from this. I wonder if we could somehow. Maybe not. Who knows? Maybe these were added later, like as... I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we will. You know, let's fuck it. Let's give it a shot. Let's play around with it. All right, so let's pull one of these up. We're gonna do the same thing we did last time. We're gonna bring it in and stretch it up. Let's see, and we want just enough cut in here. Well, let's kind of. Bring this out a little bit. Oh no, I think it should have been as thick as it was, I guess. But maybe this bottom part flares out a little bit. So let's bring these in. Ooh, yeah. I like that. Now... let's see how much we can get away with here. And that's all my is really how much shit you can get away with. Well, anyone noticing. Ask any of the designers. You're like, hey, what's the secret? I can get away with everything. And that's how you know they're good. They can get away with it. It's not that, you know, they're better than you. Well, they are. Let's be real here. They are much better than you. And me. I'm not tooting my own horn, but they are. Yeah, boy. Alright, let's kind of eye this one because it's going to be kind of right on the edges there. Let's bring these over. What am I looking at? There's a lot of shit here I was not prepared for. Alright, let's kind of get that on the edge. We'll bring it in. We'll eyeball it. Hey, also something you should never do. Eyeball anything, but that's how we're playing. Okay. Those are a little bit more in. Delete that one. We're just going to duplicate this one because I like where it's at in the world. And we're going to kind of rotate these in slightly. And I feel like this one should be a little more rotated, but we'll deal with that shortly. Okay, so let's combine these bitches. Let's cut it out of this. Nope. Yeah, I like it. And it doesn't have to be, again, perfect. Just because this is already going to be kind of an imperfect piece. This is just kind of matching the contours just a little. I like it, though. See there? We attempted and we won. So let's bring this in a little bit. So I want it more or less like that. But kind of just hanging. So these, I want these kind of be free floating almost. As the arm moves, they move. You move, he move. I don't even know how that song goes, but something like that. Okay, let's bring this one in. So this is going to be a lot of the same stuff. We're going to turn our transform snap back on. Told you I like that 90. Trashcan looking fleek on fleek, son. All right. I like that. That looks good. Looks sharp, looks clean. Taking a little sip of drink there. All right, so got the hands now. We'll do the hands, I think, tomorrow. I think for now that's a fairly good stopping point. It's nearly midnight here. I didn't want to stream too much, so like where we're at, we did get a little progress on with the arms, and we may go back and redo like some of the arms if we're not happy, or maybe make a cool arm, like one with one of those trash can pointy things at the end, and one with a hand. So we're gonna do we're gonna finish out the arms, I think. Put the trash can lid down, give it some eyes, because that's a big part of animation, is just that facial, or at least some sort of facial expressions. And then maybe some little components, like a little computer database here that opens up with a component, like a little compartment that opens up, and some little beep boop things, and maybe some trash hanging down. So tomorrow's gonna be busy. Do have class, do have work, but I'll kind of try to stream tomorrow if Twitch can get its shit together. So until tomorrow, I'm Steve, and I'm the Disgruntled Artist, and I'll catch everyone later.